Well, the NPP youth in the Hemang Lower Denkyira area appealing to the president and the New Patriotic Party National Executive to call the CEO of the Exxim Bank, Lawrence Agyemang, to order. According to the youth, the Exxim Bank CEO is undermining the work of the MP, Bright Recruit-Brobe, in the area and causing disaffection in the party. The youth believe the events of the polling station elections and the chaos that erupted in the constituency could cost the party the seat in the 2024 election. Speaking at a press conference at Hemang, youth organizer of the party, Aliu Sumaila, stated that Mr. Agyemang has been inciting the youth using money to distract the MP, who is also the Deputy Minister for Employment and Labour Relations. Richard Kojo Nyako has the rest of the story.
The NPP in the Hemang Lower Denkyira constituency has been in some confusion lately following the polling stations elections that took place there. Two factions have emerged. While one says the elections were duly conducted, the other faction holds the view that no polling stations elections took place there and that there were acclamations that were done at their blind side. Some supporters and polling station aspirants thus besieged the party's regional office, calling on the party to intervene in an election they had described as fraudulent. At a news conference at Hemang, constituency youth organizer Aliu Sumaila called on the NPP leadership and the president to call the Exxim Bank CEO to order.
These are individuals, majority of whom are NDC sympathizers, lined up and employed by Mr. Lawrence Agyemang to create disaffection for the party and the Honourable Member of Parliament, Honourable Lawyer Bright Recruit-Brobe, since January 2021, immediately after the 2020 elections. Hemang Lower Denkyira has witnessed some individuals, one, insulting and attacking the MP on various social media and traditional media, two, inciting people to boycott activities and programs organized by the MP and the constituency leadership. 3, unprovoked attack on the respected regional chairman and other executives, and running of power administration. Several attempts by the powers that be to bring them on board have failed. This approach follows attempts by the CEO of Exxim Bank and his cohort of preaching skirt and blouse to cause the loss of the parliamentary candidate of the constituency, Honourable Bright Recruit-Brobe, which failed. This, among other factors, caused the MP to get more than 2,000 votes, less than what the presidential candidate got in 2020 elections. The personal interests of these individuals are seriously affecting the fortunes of the NPP in this constituency. To touch on the elections, I am surprised to hear no elections were conducted in the constituency at all. If they claim no elections were conducted, why did they chase the election committee with armed men on election grounds? Why did they ask some members of theirs not to participate in the election because they were not ready? I want to end by respectfully calling on the President of the Republic, the Vice President, and the entire leadership of the NPP to call Mr. Lawrence Agyemang to order, because he is the paramount beneficiary of the power we have now. Mr. Lawrence Agyemang has never been an MP, but he has been a parliamentary candidate before, and we saw the results.
But the spokesperson of the Exxim Bank CEO and Assistant Secretary of the party in the constituency, Nana Kwekwaban, says the allegations leveled against the Exxim Bank CEO are untrue.
As a constituency officer, I should be able to speak with facts. If there is no election, I should be able to say there was no election. And the people there in the community, in the various polling stations, witnessed that there was nothing like election in the community. All that they came to do in the night was to visit some polling stations and do some public acclamations. So the allegation that Mr. Lawrence Agyemang is behind all that is happening in Hemang Lower Denkyira, I think it's not proven, and I believe that the national party officers that we have petitioned will do justice to the petition that we have brought to them.
The fears of the NPP supporters in the constituency is that should the chaos and the disorder in the constituency continue, the party may lose the seat to the National Democratic Congress, thereby having a consequence on the fortunes of the party in the 2024 elections. Reporting for Joy News, Richard Kojo Nyako, Hemang.